It's been a long and rewarding journey while attending CSU Global. There have been many ups and downs through my student life. Learning is something that I've always been passionate about in order to be successful. As published by Do It, learning should be pursued as a fun, lifelong task. In my first course, Applying Leadership Principles, I was able to learn and apply strategies for time management, leadership, and influence. With the help of these new concepts, I was able to complete my college education with less anxiety and an organized mindset. I'm privileged to be able to share what I've learned and the examples I've looked at for guidance through this accomplishment of life. Time management has been one of the most effective tools to learn how to cope with daily tasks while in school. A big downfall that I've seen many colleagues go through is procrastination. Delaying schoolwork can induce stress throughout a class assignments. We all have busy lives and unexpected things come up almost daily. Accomplishing tasks in an orderly manner helped me reduce stress while completing expectations on time. Learning from Crenshaw, creating gathering points for items that need to be accomplished provides an objective list to follow. This allowed a peace of mind and avoided procrastination by being able to choose what needs to be done, which breaks large projects into several smaller pieces. Another tool we should all consider is treating yourself with rewards once tasks are accomplished. This attitude not only serves as a motivator of having something to look forward to, but also expedites time of completion at a quicker rate. We all work for some kind of reward, whether it be personal or professional. We can create these gathering points and focus on one objective at a time, which will allow the mind to free itself from mental triggers. Mental triggers, as explained by Crenshaw, can cause an increase in anxiety and impair the mind's ability to focus. We all need to try and avoid these negative triggers throughout the college experience. By doing this, we're freeing ourselves with more time to do fun activities or other hobbies. Being able to effectively manage time is just the beginning of applying our roles in college and as a leader. We also need to act as leaders in many situations, not just in college, but in the workplace as well. There are certain traits that can be applied to our day-to-day lives that not only develops us to be a better person, we can also influence others in a positive manner. Showing caring and compassion is a simple but effective way of showing leadership. Whether it's a work colleague, schoolmate, or family member, showing this attitude will inspire. When you think of a personal hero of yours, do they care for others? Showing a caring attitude in my workplace has allowed others to feel that I genuinely understand what they're going through, and if they need assistance, they can come to me for anything. This has led to an effectiveness of collaboration between everyone, and problems are solved quicker. While this is a minor example of how showing others compassion can increase productivity, being caring also helps overall morale, which brings me to the next trait that all leaders should exude, which is trust. Trust has always been extremely important to me. Without it, we would all be lost and progression wouldn't happen. We must be able to trust leaders that we look to for guidance, and others must be able to trust us as a leader. According to a study by Jones, trust should include transparency and integrity. As leaders, we have a duty to always maintain ethical practices to be an example to others. This will spread an influence of positivity and understanding behind the decisions that are made. We want to be able to trust each other as humans, and especially as coworkers. Keeping a positive mindset through good times and through tough times will not only influence yourself, but it will do the same to others. However, there are also other strong forms of influence that can be used to promote ourselves as leaders. Throughout my life in various jobs, whether it came to being a server at a restaurant or as a product consultant, showing expertise has been extremely effective. Being knowledgeable in the subject at hand shows you're competent at the material being covered. When coworkers would see that I took my time to learn material needed, they soon started coming to me for questions. It's important for managers or leaders to see this in action. They will also soon look at you for promotion and growth. When you do find yourself in a leadership or management position, it's also important to not absorb coercive power. This will produce a toxic atmosphere for most everyone, leading to a negative environment that people don't want to be a part of. In the restaurant industry, this style can be frequent due to the servers working for tips. Some managers may decide to cut prime hours as a threat, leading to lost wages of the employee. We can also unfortunately see this in a lot of leaders in today's world. A lot of nations that are coercive are in a third world poverty status, which can be a first-hand example of what happens when the style is used. We will all eventually learn what our preferred leadership style is, allowing us to lead others effectively and positively. As I go through different styles, I'd like each of you to think about what has been effective in the past and which style you prefer. Personally, when I look to leaders, I would like to see a democratic approach. This means I want my leader to listen to my opinion, value what I say, and improve my thought process. When I see this in my leaders, I grow in the subject at hand. I want to do better for them because I know I'm valued. Democratic leadership approach isn't suitable for everyone. We all have a preferred style that we lean towards. According to Gale, some of our leadership qualities are innate or learned. While we all have one preferred style, we need to be able to adjust according to the situation. An autocratic approach may be necessary when some individuals need a more hands-on approach. While I enjoy working with my coworkers, there tends to be a trend of laziness with little inspiration in regards to their job. These coworkers just want to be told what to do in their daily lives, almost as a cog in a clock. While this isn't necessarily a bad thing, it won't promote ingenuity among the workplace. Managing individuals with the mindset of doing the bare minimum can be frustrating or difficult. Learning the process between management and leadership can help with what needs to be done. A dose of inspiration can go a long way with stagnant workers. This is how you lead. A leader needs to inspire. They show a sense of confidence that others can feel. Asking for input while looking out for the long-term growth of the company is a great hybrid between being a leader and a manager. As managers, leadership principles still apply, but the focus must be set on what the vision is for the company. Managers need to be the foot soldiers to make sure that these visions are met. Understanding leadership and management lets us grow and develop into individuals we strive to be. As Andrietta states, we don't need to be in a formal leadership position to be a leader. Leadership is a quality that's in all of us. We need to know when to act and how to do it. As we graduate, we all are future leaders. This will continue throughout our lives and career. Our attitudes will not only affect coworkers, but also family members. We will always look to each other for guidance. I implore you to spread a positive vibe through the community and among your professional lives.